Hey guys, so as promised, a little video on food labeling and shopping for fat loss, okay? So basically how to avoid purchasing the nasties, okay? So let's go right back into entering your state of mind when you're entering the supermarket, okay, let's go back that far. So number one, never shop in a rush, okay? Never shop when you're tired, and always try not to make impulsive buying decisions, okay? So that's going to happen if you are in a rush and you're tired, etc., okay? Again, manufacturers, do depend on you being in that kind of state of mind when you're shopping, because you're not going to bother looking at food labeling, etc. You're going to pick up the first thing that comes to your hand, okay? So that's the first point here to think about, okay, or point to note. The second thing is keep it real, okay? So you really do want to be purchasing whole foods, okay? So foods that have got 1 or 2 or 3 ingredients in it max, okay? Personally, I never ever purchase any products that have got any more than about 4 to 5 different ingredients in it, okay? And I'd have to understand it as well. Never purchase something that with ingredients that you do not understand. So like, i.e., if you're picking up a bag of spinach or a bag of kale, it's only got 1 ingredient, that's it, okay? So if you're concerned about reading food labeling and not understanding it, buy whole foods wherever you can, okay? The next thing is we're all worried about calories and calorie consumption, and is this too many calories, etc., etc. So instead of thinking that way, prioritize your ingredients, okay, over calories. So again, if you're eating whole foods, non-processed, you're going to be getting all the calories that you're going to be consuming are all good and healthy calories, okay, that will aid in weight loss, okay? So just think of that. So it's good quality, it's quality foods always, okay? So always think quality. The other thing is, and we all do this, the comparison shop. So why is one product worthy of my cash over another, okay? So just taking a point here, that one of my clients the other week wanted a tomato sauce, and he was unsure of what kind of sauce to buy, okay? So he had a jar sauce, and he had I told him about an organic passata sauce, okay? But he was looking at the ingredients on the 2 packaging, and he wasn't sure what to get because he didn't quite understand the sugar, the different lingo about sugars, etc. So when you're in the comparison shop, okay, between 2 products of the same kind of sort, if you're eating for fat loss, you want a product more off and less than. So is there more protein, is there more fats in one product, over is there less sugar in another product, okay? So weigh up your pros and cons of the particular product that you're purchasing. Okay, then another point to note as well, okay, and things that you should kind of avoid like the plague, okay, is products that are well marketed and that say things like low fat and fat free, okay, because you can be sure that if they're low fat and fat free, they've taken out the fat, but they've added in something else to make up for the taste, so people buy the product. So what they normally add in, or most products, what you would add in is sugar, okay? So fat free and low fat, no, don't go near them, okay? And again, always purchase or consume products that have got natural sugars, so i.e. fruit, rather than refined sugars, okay? And on a fat loss diet, at the start of a fat loss diet, you're roughly, what I would recommend myself would be about maybe 1 to 2 servings of fruit per day, okay? And again, that changes throughout your own training and etc., okay? So fat free and low fat, okay, products, a no. The other thing is gluten, okay? So if you are a celiac, you have no choice, you have to stay gluten free. That's absolutely fine. With this, if you have to stay gluten free, just be aware that with gluten products there is slightly more sugar added into them. So like, i.e. gluten-free bread, you will see a little bit higher, the sugar content can be quite high in it, personally, from my own opinion. But if you're kind of just eating gluten-free for non-medical reasons, that's absolutely fine too, as long as you know that there is slightly more sugar in gluten-free products, okay? And from my own opinion, it's always good to keep a little bit of gluten in your diet so you don't get intolerant to it, okay? So that's something else to think about there. So that's about it really. So, you know, don't be concerned about fat and products. Don't be concerned about calories. What you want to be concerned about, make sure sugar content is low. You're going cutting out refined, and you're going after the good sugars, okay? Which is natural sugars. You want to have a good protein source as well, and a good fat source, okay? So don't be afraid to eat fats, and don't be afraid to eat butter, real butter, okay? That's it really. So if anybody has any questions, you know where to find me. You can PM me at any time, it's no problem. And I hope some of you found this helpful. Okay, thanks a mil. Bye bye. Good night.